do good in this world. Why? Because there's evil everywhere. There are homeless people, there is poverty. Sure, they can be those people's fault as well. However, we as humans, we don't do much about it. We don't try supporting them. Nobody does anything. There's crime, there's terrorism, politicians that start wars for their own selfish gain. And in all of this, who pays the price? The common man. The common person pays the price for this. So do good in this world, because there's evil all around you. It's everywhere. It's in the smallest of things to the biggest of things. It's everywhere. People changing their genders. They're allowing their kids to change their genders, not staying biologically true to themselves. People being selfish, no selflessness. Everyone thinking about themselves. Okay, so being selfish is a good thing. It's good to a certain extent. If it's too much, it's not good, because that harms other people around you. Like I said, with politicians starting wars because of their selfishness. They are rich already. They don't care if the common man dies, but the common man doesn't want to die. For example, people are cold. People have become cold when they see somebody in need of help. They don't stand up and try doing something. People make fun of the homeless. I've seen people talk trash to the homeless, disrespect them, treat them like they're dirt, treat them like they're trash. People are cold. Like I said, with selfishness. I can go on and on, but you get the picture of this. You all may know the Newton's law, one of the Newton's laws. I don't remember which one, the first, second, third, but there is a law that he had. It was, for every action, there's always a reaction. That applies in everything. For every amount of action, there's a reaction. If you get into an escalation with somebody, the further you take action, as in the further you aggravate the next person's gonna get more aggravated, and they're gonna start hitting back on you. So everything balances out. Same applies in all areas of life. You eat too much food, that's your action. The reaction is you get fat. You work hard on a project, that's the action. The reaction is that project ends up amazing. For every action, there's always a reaction. Therefore, with all the evil in the world, there's also as much good in the world. It's never that it's too much this and too less of that. It's always equal. And what I'm trying to get at here is that you should not be part of any evil at all. You should be part of the other side, the good side. Always balance it out, always. This makes life having the good in the bad and having the bad and the good. Like I said, with it all making equal. The more evil the world gets, the more good we have to do. The more good work we have to do as humans, for ourselves and for the people we love. What are the rewards of doing good? Being selfless. What is good in that? You feel good. If you genuinely do something good, you help somebody out of your own heart, you will feel good about it. If you're not expecting anything in return and you just genuinely want to do something for somebody, you are going to feel good, without a doubt. You feel good, the other person feels good. Good karma. What goes around comes around. You may have heard of this. What goes around eventually comes back to you. Like I said, action, reaction. What goes around comes around. Because the thing is, God gives everyone what they deserve in some way. He gives everyone what they deserve in some way. You do good, people will respect you. They would want to be like you. They get inspired by you, and then they start helping other people out. You do bad, people will look at you as if you're somebody who is a outcast. You don't belong in society, you are a criminal, you do bad things. You deserve all of that because you're doing bad things. The good things, people respect you, they look up to you. You deserve that because you're doing good for other people. If you inspire somebody to do good with your actions, you see somebody on the street, a homeless person, maybe he has a sign asking for money from people. He wants money from people because he hasn't ate anything in 5 days. He's hungry. But you know that you shouldn't give him money because you just think that this person might spend that on useless things like alcohol, drinks, something, nothing that feeds him. But out of your own heart, you genuinely go to a shop, you go buy something, and you hand it to the man. Somebody might look at you. Most people here, they're too absorbed in their own lives. So of course, because they have their own problems, they don't even look at you. They look okay. They don't really think much. They move on. However, there might be some people that look at you and see that you've been the only one person helping this person out, and they get inspired. They look at you with respect. They get this idea. They get the feeling that you're a good person because you are helping somebody out. You're not looking for any gain there because you're helping a homeless person out. They have nothing to offer you, but you're giving them food, and they will know that that's selflessness from you, and that's a good thing. So you might inspire this person because it's just good. Good action is always great. And then this person is gonna get inspired, and then the next time they see a homeless person or anybody in need, they are going to be helping that person, not because they want to think that people are gonna look at me. No. Inspiration, that's it. That's the only thing. People are gonna get inspired by you if you do that. Overall, the biggest reward you get is fulfillment as a person. For men, your purpose is what gives you fulfillment. And most of the time, that purpose is either you're helping people in some sort of way. Maybe one of your purposes, maybe one of you watching this, your purpose could be to plant trees. Just planting trees. It's not involving any other person. The indirect benefit of that for people is that you're planting trees. So there's trees growing as a result. The result of that is people around that area, wherever you're planting these, they have oxygen to breathe. People are cutting down the trees, right? To manufacture furniture, paper, a bunch of stuff. But you're planting trees. Why? So that there's trees in the world and that there's oxygen. And what is the oxygen for? For people. Not even for people, for animals. So you're indirectly being of service to people by your actions. Maybe somebody else has a purpose of helping women out. Let's say you're in a country where domestic abuse or violence is common between men and women. And let's say you're a police officer and your purpose is because you don't like seeing the condition of women in your country. As a policeman, you collaborate with the SIM providers, these companies, like, I'm not sure, these SIM providers, I guess, like the ones who give you a SIM card and you have a phone number. Maybe this guy collaborates with them and he says, any young woman that comes here to buy a SIM, please install my number in their phone and please tell them that I'm a policeman, and whenever these women feel like they're in danger, they can call me and I'm gonna come and save them. For example, in this way, you're going to be helping women getting out of dangerous situations as a policeman, because your duty is to serve the people, to enforce law and protection. So that could be one guy's purpose. The another guy's purpose is he wants to start a business school online. He's pretty wealthy, and now he wants to help young men out. So his purpose is for young men to get inspired, because young men think that they can't do anything with their lives. So they get inspired by him. He will demonstrate what he does, what his habits are, what his activities are, how young men can improve the skill of theirs if they're interested in this particular skill. So this wealthy man invents a program online, has a monthly rate, monthly fee. I don't know. But there are young men that are wanting to join this program, so they join. Then they apply whatever they learn, and then they improve their lives. They improve their financial situation, and that is help of them. Sure, he's charging them a fee. He's not gonna do it for free, of course. He has to feed himself as well. underlining this, he's gonna feed himself as well. So basically, the main point here being underlined is that he's helping people in any way. Tree, oxygen. Business school, people get more financially free. Policeman gets asks the companies to provide his number on every woman's phone. Okay, so he can do as much as he can to save them. For example, these are just a list of ideas that just popped up in my head just now. I just thought of these. It's possible. However, with every purpose there is, a man will get fulfillment, and this the only way is through service of others. Only way. I mean, just imagine a service you are doing in this evil world. Imagine that you have a just some sort of business, some sort of program that benefits people. How amazing is that? You are improving the lives of other people. How great is that? How nice is that? And it's not about the idea or the thought that, look at me, I've saved these people, because of me they're in a better situation. No. You were their savior in their dark times whenever they needed you. You came and saved them. They discovered you, and whatever service you provided, that saved them. In any way. You don't have a blender? You go to a company for a blender. Maybe somebody invented this amazing table that changes shape. I don't know, according to your needs. And your needs are that you want a desk that changes shape anytime so it fits whatever you're putting there. I don't know, you get the picture. So imagine you do a service in this evil world. You're providing something to other people. They're getting benefit from that. Even if it doesn't really matter, like, okay, yeah, this is beneficial for me, but you get fulfillment because you're servicing. And how great is that? I wish every man can do something like that. But nowadays, nobody does. Men don't. Very few percentage of men do. Following their purpose. Servicing other people out of their own good heart. So what type of good to do in this evil world? You don't have to have millions of dollars and feed thousands of people every month or every year. You don't need that. You can do all of that once you get wealthier, but we have to start with our own lives first before we get to that stage. You have to genuinely care for this, firstly. You have to genuinely care. And not care for your own gain. Not care in a selfish way. That okay, oh no, I have to provide this, I have to do this, so that I'm gonna get this much, Sure, to some sort of level, but your service, your product, whatever it is that you're doing, it should be good enough to help the other person out. This can be anything. Give to charity. Only trustable charities, because some charities, they just take the money from you and that goes into their pockets. Sure, here and there they might donate some of it to the actual needy. Sometimes they just take it for their own gain. Evil. You can give to trustable charities that have proven records of them actually giving all of their money or donating it to some sort of cause. You yourself you don't even have to give money to charity. You can take action yourself. You see a homeless person, give him some food. You see a person with a sign asking for money because of some sort of specific thing. Sure, you have to be trustable. You have to trust that person with that. You can ask them, okay, I want to see something, because I don't want to just give my money randomly. Somebody can just pretend that they want this money for X, Y, Z, but they just want A, B, C. You can do that. Helping a homeless person out, giving somebody money if they need some because of a genuine reason. Somebody doesn't have a bus ticket to go home and they don't have enough money. You can buy a bus ticket for them. Public bus, another city bus, I don't know. Anything. All of this is just service in terms of doing something. Other than that, be kind. Be a good person. Treat people with respect. Yes, have your own boundaries, Don't let anybody talk to you in whatever way and still respect them. No. Stand up for yourself. Overall, treat people with respect. Be kind. Give compliments, genuine compliments. Don't bring anybody down. Don't be mean to anybody. Don't be rude. Respectfully tell them that they did something wrong to you. You don't like it? Okay. Be respectful to everyone. Be respectful. Because that takes a lot of hard work to stay calm, to be kind, to be respectful. It takes a lot of hard work. It's not easy. Because sometimes people might say some things. People might say some things that are not really meant to be said in those moments. And they think it's innocent to say, but the other person feels bad about that. So you have to be kind. You have to think of what you say. Be good. Be a good person. Stand up for injustice. Stand up for somebody when they need it. Be there for somebody when they need it. Love your family, your friends. If you have a woman, be a loving person to her. Be her loving man, so that she can give you equal love. The list goes on and on. Mainly combat the toxicity people have. Combat that with your own goodwill. Combat it. Treat everyone equally, regardless of what their race is, what their color is, how they look, what their language is. Treat everyone equally. Nobody is different than anybody. Nobody is special. Nobody is worse. Treat everyone equally. They respect you, good. Respect them back, but still be kind. And to anyone. And if all of this is applied into business, you are going to be financially free someday. You will be. If all of this is applied to business, being a good person, genuinely want to help people out, providing a service, a product, doing something, you're going to be financially free one day. Believe it or not, you're going to be. So how do you want to serve? How do you want to do your part in the society of doing good? How do you want to do that? Some men start a revolution because they are fed up of what their governments are doing, the tyranny that their government is causing, the anarchy. Some men start a revolution because they want the good for the people. That's not being a service, but they're standing up for injustice so that things get better for their country. Some start a revolution, some go to protests. People that are angry, fed up, because all they want is good. Some people help their families and friends, the homeless and needy. Some of them help people in their neighborhood, and eventually the neighborhood knows this person as the good person. Yeah, like he's an amazing guy. He's done so many things for us. Or some people are just kind and respectful to others. There's many ways you can just do good. It's not tied to one part. It's everything. There's endless things, endless list. I'm trying to do good by putting out these videos. I'm trying to do good in public. I try to do good whenever I can. I'm putting these videos because I have the genuine desire that I want to help at least just one person to have a better life because of what I'm saying. I genuinely want that. Because people on YouTube, there's many people on YouTube that give toxic advice, that give self-detrimental advice on how a person should live their lives, on how this person should treat other people, how men should treat women, for example. There's many people that give detrimental advice, and I want to combat that. Which is why I'm putting out these videos. I don't care about the views or the subscribers. I don't care about them. I'm genuinely doing this out of my own desire, because I genuinely want to not hurt. I want to genuinely help somebody. Because there's too much evil in the world. You might think that some people might think that there's content on YouTube that is helpful. However, they're very toxic. That's not good. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep doing this as much as I can. I genuinely don't care about the subscribers and the views or the likes or the comments. I don't care about any of that. I want to genuinely help somebody out, because my main goal is to make the world a better place by men improving themselves, being accountable, responsible, being good men. We can make the world a better place with that. The more evil there is, the more good we need to do. We have to do. Otherwise, you're going to succumb in that. And this cannot be complete with just some people doing it. Everyone has to contribute. And trust me, the feeling you get when you genuinely help somebody and you put a smile on their face, you help them in some sort of meaningful way, that feeling you're not gonna get anywhere. It's an amazing feeling. Genuinely helping somebody out of your own heart, something meaningful, is amazing. If you feel good, the other person feels good. It's a win-win situation. Especially, this is important, especially if you do something, if you have done something that really meant a lot to somebody. That person is never gonna forget what you have done for them. That person will have a special place in their heart for you. If you do something good for that person, like really meaningful for that person, you'll have a connection like no other. Your connection with that person will be based on respect, their respect for you because of what you've done for them. And you keep doing these things. It doesn't have to be something huge. Could be something minimal, but it still meant a lot to the other person. Could be something like useless to you. You just helped. But for this person, it's very important. You keep up like this, you're gonna forge a lot of good connections with people. Eventually being successful yourself. Your life is gonna get so good because you're just helping people out. You feel happy about that. You feel good about that. With business and with service or products, you can be a hero for some people, especially service. You've inspired thousands, millions probably, hundreds of thousands. You've done something good to that level. You're going to be a hero for some people. They're looking up to you because of what you've done good. Once you get a family, once you are married and have kids, you will implant your values on your kids, and they will go on to help people as well in their own ways, depending on their personality. They will go on to help people in their own ways. Generations will go on like this. Thousands of people are going to be affected by this. Thousands of people are going to be impacted positively. And generations go on. And like I said, you don't need to have millions to do all of this. It doesn't take much to start this. There's no cost to this. You don't lose anything out of being good. Doing good, you don't lose anything. You lose money, okay, but what? So what? Money can come back anytime. You can always make more money. So what? So what are you going to do? What good will you do in this world? I have one actionable step for you. Start now. And specifically, this step is today, just go out. Go out, help somebody in any situation. Maybe somebody needs directions. They're lost somewhere. Some tourist is finding a hotel they're going to stay. Help them. Somebody needs food, give food to them. Water, give water to them. Start now. Go do the step. Go outside today, later today. I don't know, if it's night for you, then go tomorrow. But do it. And just see what you're feeling. And again, don't do this if you don't genuinely care. Only do this if you actually care. Only do this if you really, 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 with your good heart, care. Only. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't listen to me. Care. Then do it. Only then. So subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video.